Hello, hello, hello everyone. It looks like ads are finishing up, but I haven't noticed that there's an incoming ad break, so if you all get slapped with ads again, I am sorry. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi everyone, hi friends, hi guys, how are we doing? How is Monday treating you? How is life? I know some parts of the world today was a holiday. I think in Canada it's also Thanksgiving, which is a holiday. Don't mind me. And in other places, not so much. I guess I could take off my starting soon banner. We'll just let this bit of words run out and we will get off the words on stream screen, and just in case it runs ads a second time, because that's what my notification is saying, I don't know, we'll just keep chatting so that nobody is stuck in the ads. Let me take this off screen. Thank you. How are we all doing? How is Monday? How is Monday? My Monday was a typical Monday. There was nothing real special about it. Did some work stuff, figured out what I'm making for dinner after stream. All of those things. And yeah, just doing work. I actually have a lot of work this week. And this week is one of those weeks where, like, I was gonna get ahead in the previous weeks, and then stuff took priority over other things. And yeah, now I have a whole bunch of orders that I wanted to have done by now that I need to do this week. And I mean, it's life, right? That's how it goes. And, I mean, I'll get through it. I always do. And fortunately, the kiddo is at her dad's most of this week, so while Kayaks is going to complain if I work long hours, at least I'm not missing out on, like, a lot of family time necessarily. That sort of thing. Let me just... Yeah, it says it's now running an ad break again. What do I know, folks? We're just gonna chat for a little bit longer and then we'll go from there. So those who are celebrating Thanksgiving today, are there, like, sort of like traditional foods that you all make? Like here in the US, for our Thanksgiving, there's always a turkey, almost always. Some people do ham. Generally it's a turkey. There's mashed potatoes. There's the green bean casserole. There's the sweet potatoes. And the sweet potatoes, like, when I was a kid, it was very traditional, like, mashed sweet potatoes, whatever you want to call it, with, like, butter and some seasonings and stuff. My in-laws are what I would refer to as very traditional. I don't know, lack of a better way to put it. So it's the sweet potatoes with the marshmallows baked on top, and there's usually two versions. There's one with nuts in it and one without. It's good. I don't want the marshmallows. I'm not interested about the baked marshmallows on top. I will eat the sweet potatoes. The marshmallow, yeah, not for me. So, I'm just curious if there's, like, specific things, like that are kind of expected. If you get invited over to your new significant other's family for Thanksgiving, what does that, like, do you know what you're walking into, I guess is the best way to put it. Like, do you know exactly what you're probably gonna get? I'm just curious. Yeah, if anyone can share, y'all are probably eating and doing all the fun things and not here hanging out with me. So, I guess if you're watching these on YouTube or something, feel free to comment and let me know because I am very curious. We do have two of our sidekicks today. We have Wesley and Buttercup. Both the little chihuahuas are in here. They ran right in here after they came in from their bathroom break and settled in. So I guess they knew that this week's weekly challenge is on high school and it's not fun. And therefore I needed all the puppy plot armor I could get. One would hope. They were also stuck in here with me for part of the afternoon. Kayak's old roommate came by to say hi, and Apollo, our pity, was Kayak's dog before we lived together and got married and all that. So, Apollo loves Kayak's old roommate. Loves him to death. Thinks he's just fantastic. And which he should, because the old roommate owned Apollo's parents. So he was there as a puppy, and then Kayak's got him, and then Kayak's went and lived there, so Apollo went back home effectively, and so on. So he gets super excited whenever Kayak's old roommate comes over. So the little ones were stuck in here with me, helping me work, being very upset that they were stuck in the room and not out there wrestling around with the former roommate also. But when Apollo gets super excited, little dogs can unfortunately end up being like collateral damage, and he would never, ever, ever, he loves them to death. His best friend is the size of his head, and he would never, ever intentionally hurt anybody, but he's big and he doesn't know that he's big. Yeah, like all big dogs who are just big gloofs. So we are gonna do the weekly challenge. We might not try to do all three. We might just do one. Because it is Monday and I can't run long, or I can't run very long purely because of needing to make dinner and all of those sort of things. I try to make dinner a quick and easy thing for Mondays so that I can absolutely optimize my time with you all, because I want to hang out with you all. I like hanging out with my family too and feeding them, but I really do want to hang out with you all and spend time with you all. So, and I didn't realize yesterday when it glitched and told me that I didn't have the badge or whatever, that basically it just removed the static one and gave me the foil one. And I know I had mentioned this before, that I really hoped that they wouldn't do like they did for the Easter event and take away the static one. Some people they didn't. Some didn't lose the static one and had both, but not me apparently. Anyway, I do kind of like this one. I like it quite a bit. As far as the variations, I don't think, it visually doesn't look a ton different from the static one, but it's got, some motion to it, so I do like it. I think I will sport it for a little while. Alright, let's find the challenge mode. Alright, it is missed delivery. We didn't receive our full equipment delivery this week, so you won't have everything you might need on high school. Like I said, we may only attempt this once, because I want to get on, you all don't want to watch me struggle for like 3 hours on high school. I don't want to struggle for 3 hours on high school. If we can manage to do these and box them off, we'll do them. Otherwise, we're going to do like 1, maybe 2, and we'll move on. I can finish it some other time. You know, some of the weeklies are fun. Some of them are really easy, and they're really good ones to just run to get that money. And some are a challenge, which it's called challenge mode. There ought to be some that are really challenging. However, sometimes it's also just easier to go play some maps instead. So, let's see what all it gives us. Alright. Normal starting sanity at 100. Regular sanity drain. Pill restoration is 30. Normal player speed. We have flashlights. We don't lose any of our consumables. Not that it matters. Ghost speed is normal. It can change favorite rooms, but the ability to, or the chance to, is low. Event frequency is medium. Rooms period 3, hunt high. 3, evidence. Activity low, events medium. No setup time. Doors open high. Monitors are on. Fuse box starts off. Pooh. That's what I'm going to say about that one. Pooh. And, but we'll at least know where it is when we walk in. And we have cursed possessions. Okay. Da 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 da. There's high school. So, as with all challenge modes, we just need to get the ghost right. We don't worry about any of the other stuff. Sometimes they don't even give us the other stuff to do any of these. Kelly Barber. Okay, well, we definitely need a flashlight. And a thermi. Let's grab an EMF meter too. And we get 1 sanity med. Okay. And we do actually have a sound recorder. That kind of surprises me. Alright, so the breaker is upstairs. Lovely. Let's take a look at some cameras, see if the cameras tell us anything. And we are doing things a little different for me today. I do have some wine in my glass. I do have water, and all hydrate redemptions will be totally with water. Not gonna chug my wine here. So, but I decided I wanted a little bit of wine with my Phasmo tonight. Probably because I was gonna do high school and wasn't looking forward to it. So, we threw a little bit of wine in a glass. It is a white. To be honest, I did not look at the label of the bottle. It was the one that was in the fridge. So it is probably like a standard white or a Sauvignon Blanc or a Pinot Grigio. Every once in a while I have a Chardonnay, but most of the time I'm not a huge fan. There are some good Chardonnays. Like, there are some decent Chardonnays out there. I have totally found them, usually by accident. Let's see. I don't see any Orbeez in any of the hallways. Okay. Oh, we do have, let's see, I have a thermi, an EMF. Hello, Dump the Monk. How are you? How is your day going? How is your Monday? How is everything going with you? We are just starting the weekly challenge, which I'm not really looking forward to, but we're going to try it. And my flashlight is on. Sometimes I can't tell. Sometimes you have to look at the floor to know that it's on. Could just be a me problem. What is our cursed object? I know they're all in here, but we don't spend very much time in high school, so not necessarily positive. Oh, we have summoning circle. Okay. I don't know if I really want to do the summoning circle and get it activated. I'm very well, thanks. Just finished playing for the evening. Weekly is in Brownstone. Fun. Yeah, I'm sort of questioning why I wanted to do the weekly. I might not do all 3 rounds. Why can't I find the power? Am I looking at the wrong end of the map? Thought it was right here. Maybe it's right behind. Oh, and there's doors open. That's a bathroom. It's not in there. That's also a bathroom. Power! And the last time I did anything on high school, the power was in this room, and so was the ghost. That does not mean my odds are gonna be that good this time, but you know, we can try. Oh, light switch. And you just finished up playing. How were your games today? I should find a light switch for this hall. That's what I should do. So that I'm not walking around here in the dark. I'm really hoping it's just gonna EMF on me close enough in a way that I'll be able to figure out where it is. Or at least what floor it's on. But I'm not seeing it. That's not a real helpful light switch. They were fun, died a lot, but we're messing around a lot, playing Phasmo then Mortuary Assistant. I've never played Mortuary Assistant. I'm kind of curious, actually. I think it might be something I have to add to my list. I don't think I've ever looked in this room in high school before. I didn't realize there was like a auditorium-ish style room. Were you just playing around with cursed objects a lot in Phasmo? Or all the... Or just... yeah. You'd better start turning off some hall lights, I think, too, when we're done. Yeah, just being silly with it. When you've got a good group of people to play with, sometimes it's a lot of fun to just do that. The one classroom where the door... It's not a classroom, it's a storage room. But where the door opens the wrong way. Okay, I'm guessing that it's not up here. It's just my guess, but I haven't gotten any reason to think it is up here so far. So I guess we're gonna go downstairs and see if we find it down here. We probably also ought to go out and check sanity, because I bet my sanity is terrible. But there's also only one sanity med, so might not matter. I'm really just hoping that I'm gonna, like, the door that opens the wrong way again. Hear something, or the EMF is gonna go off. You know, or something is gonna happen that'll tell me where that I'm in the right area. But I'm not really getting anything. Okay, you know what, we're gonna go out, we're gonna look at sanity, and then I am gonna just go in the other side door. If you do ever try Mortuary Assistant, there is one thing I would say: do listen to the tapes. They're not collectibles, they are the tutorial. I ignored them and realized that I didn't have a clue what to do. And I watched another streamer I follow, and they did exactly the same as me, so I got some of the best jump scares going. Okay, I will definitely remember that. I will definitely remember that. Our sanity is not as awful as I suspected it would be. Got more open doors, which unfortunately doesn't mean anything, and you don't even have a door. And unfortunately, I'm not familiar enough with high school to know, granted I'm also not spending a lot of time in any of the rooms, to know if anything is thrown or out of place. which might help. I wonder. I mean, I didn't have it out, so it's probably not really an accurate thought or feeling. I'm useless at high school. I don't mind it when teamed up. Yeah, the last time I did this challenge, I was playing with, like, I wasn't streaming it, I was just playing with my family, and having 2 of us and then 3 of us, we kind of split it up, and my kiddo wasn't here one day to play with us. I feel like that helped a lot. Because this map is just... I think you almost have to have the settings to like high activity or something to help find it when it's doing nothing. It's really hard. Because like at this point, I've been everywhere, but I also haven't had any, like nothing has gone off, so we may not worry about it. We might just give up and guess and call it a wash. And move on to something less tedious. But I thought, since I was streaming, and I usually do the weekly on Mondays, I would try it at least one round. But we have Summoning Circle as the cursed object, and I don't think that it's... Are you, like, right around here, or did I blow the lights? I might have blown the lights. Yay! Okay, bathroom, storage room, lights. You play PC or console? I'm on PC. Yeah, I'm on PC. We do have it on our Phasmo on our PS5 as well. However, that's usually the one that the kiddo plays on when she decides she wants to play. She's kind of been burnt out on playing Phasmo lately, so she hasn't played with us, or with me, very much. Alright, well now that power is back on... Oh, I can't go that way. At least it doesn't let me run off the edge and, you know, straight down to the stairs below. Because I was that kid that absolutely had nightmares as a child of, like, flipping over the banister on the 3rd floor of my elementary school and, like, falling straight down the stairs. You know, down the center. Yeah, I was that kid. Okay, well, it's doing something somewhere. We just don't know where. No, we never even grabbed our matches. Okay, let's... What am I thinking? What What are we ditching? Let's ditch both of those, actually. We're gonna try this way. If I can't figure it out, or if it's not on the first floor, since I've been wandering around for about 20 minutes, 15 minutes, way too long at this point, we're just gonna not worry about it. I heard something. I think I heard something. For a second, I thought I saw breath. I think I imagined it. But what I heard sounded like a paint can throw, which would be in like a storage room. And I don't think there is one close to the front, is there? No, now I better go look on the other side, I guess. No, you are. You're in here. We hope. Since you just opened that door. Oh, yep, now I see breath. Do we have orbs? Do we have orbs? Do you want to give me orbs? No? Okay, we're gonna place the video camera right there for now. Sorry, Ghosty, I am taking my candle back. Monk, what is your favorite map? Or do you have a favorite map? Not high school, I assume. And also, if you just want to lurk and ignore me, you can totally do that too. Don't feel like you have to answer me. You like Point Hope? I really do too. I don't love the top couple of floors, but otherwise I really like Point Hope. Oh no, you enjoy chatting? Okay, good. I just don't want, yeah. If you decided to go into lurk, I didn't want to call you back out of it just to, you know, answer my questions. Yeah, I think I really like Point Hope. It could be, have like 2 less floors. I think that would be my preference. Okay, where am I going? I totally forgot where I was going. Is it this room? It's this room. It shut the door on me. And now it's ringing the phone. Can you get a video of the phone? Well, maybe if I was faster. Okay, no EMF 5, at least not from that. I will have to lurk soon. I'm in the UK, but I will say when I do. Yeah, absolutely. I know, it's getting kind of late for you over there. So, yeah, absolutely. If you have got to lurk or head to bed or whatever, please, yeah, do what you have to do. We'll see if we can get it to blow out that candle later, but that candle is almost done, so I don't want it to keep burning if I don't need it to. I also better check my sanity because I might need to use the one med that it gives you. But at least it's 30% restoration, so... Okay, maybe not yet. Let's grab that. I think I would like the thing on a tripod. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I kind of like Ridgeview. I think Ridgeview is one of the maps I tend to kind of gravitate towards playing a lot. And I'm starting... Yeah, you think you might skip this week's weekly? I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Yeah, I'm starting to play Sunny Meadows Restricted a decent amount, and I'm finding that now that I'm more familiar with that map, that I really kind of like that map too. That I've been enjoying it. I don't think I'm ready to play full-size Sunny Meadows yet. However, the Restricted has been kind of nice. Yeah, I think we're probably going to do this round. Sunny Meadows is good, but playing solo is a pain. Yeah, I can absolutely believe that. I can absolutely believe that. I don't think... I mean, it's gonna be a long time before I try to do the APOC challenges. Although I've considered maybe trying to do bronze. But I don't feel, even with Restricted, like I don't feel comfortable enough to think that I could do the full Sunny yet. Where to put this? Let's put it there. And of course now it hasn't messed with the door recently, but it did. And we still have breath in there, so that's good. Boop boopy doo, yes. I tried APOC a couple of times. I'm a Muppet though and keep trying to skip and go straight to gold. Yeah, I know people that have done that. I've heard... Because you get all 3 of the well, now it just shows whatever your highest trophy is, but you get all 3 of the achievements at once if you do gold. So... I know that there are people that do it that way. Yeah, I'm not sure I could do it that way either. I'm not sure that I would be... I mean, maybe one day, but not anytime soon. What is in my hands? Oh, right, salt. Forgot what I was carrying. Okay, that's good. I don't know. We'll put 1 salt down. Purely to see if we get feet sprints. Purely to see if we get feetsies. Oh, we have ghostwriting. Very scribbly ghostwriting. Alright, well, we at least have one piece of evidence. I almost fluked it on my first go, found the room from the van on security camera, saw the ghost throw something, then forgot about the no running, had to be a rev. Yeah, I've been taken out by a rev a couple of times, and I had running, so I can't imagine dealing with a rev without running. I know most people say that you really want a Dio, that's like the best one you could really hope to get. Okay, still not EMF 5. And still not freezing. Huh, that's funny. Thermo is purely sideways. Dio would be the dream, I think. Yeah, that's what I've heard people say. Or I feel like there's another one, like maybe a really lazy Thay, one that you can just age really quick. I think so, I'm not sure about the speed adjustments. Yeah. Yeah, an old Thay would be good, but you'd have to get one... Excuse me. Yeah, it would have to be one that, like, didn't do anything, basically, until you asked it to, I guess? Or until you were ready. Oh, recorded something. Did it record? No. We have ghost orbs. And ghost writing removes mimics, so I can mark ghost orbs. Speaking of Thays and revs. Okay, so we're not going to get ultraviolet or EMF, freezing, dots, or spirit box. And I have the dots and the spirit box in my hands, conveniently. They're the only things left to test. How long have I been streaming? I've been streaming. Did you turn out the power? Or did it just flip off lights? No, it killed the power. I have been streaming for about 6 months? Yeah, about 6 months. Where do we put dotties? Maybe there? But I think that'll work. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? You just touched a light switch. Where are you? Are you near? Are you far? Are you close? Are you old? Are you young? I'm really enjoying it. I've been really having a lot of fun with streaming. And it's weird, but it got me right back into gaming and enjoying horror games. I never really thought horror games would be like my thing, I guess, in general. It makes my kids cringe that I do it. Yeah, I don't think my kiddo really loves that I stream either. She's, I think, a little afraid that, like, her friends are gonna find me. or find me on like TikTok or YouTube or something and are gonna realize that it's her mom. And I don't think she dislikes it otherwise. I think that's purely her fear, is that like her friends are gonna find me. My kiddo's an artist, and she has some characters that she's created, and I was like, I asked her if I could like use one as an emote or something, and she kind of put it off and then finally said, well, but if my friends find you, like, they're gonna know. If they see that emote, like, they're gonna absolutely know that you're my mom. And I don't know. And I was kind of like, okay, yeah, I get that. And so I don't have any custom kiddo emotes, which is fine. I completely understand her not maybe necessarily wanting to advertise that I'm her mother. So. Okay, and we have 3 evidence, right? If we cross out Spirit Box, we haven't checked the temps yet. And in fact, I didn't realize, Monk, that you streamed. Let me just throw you a shout out for anyone who doesn't follow Monk. You should go do it. They are a lovely person. And I have hung out in a couple of streams that they've been playing in. Oh, she's an artist? That's cool. My eldest daughter just finished a level art and is thinking of going to university to study art history. And you're welcome, Monk. Yeah, my kiddo was thinking about going to art school. However, she has realized in the last couple of years a love for sharks. And so she's thinking about going to school to study sharks. Which, as long as she can get a job, is probably much more lucrative than being an artist. However, marine biology. She's thinking about doing marine biology. And we live in the desert in a landlocked state, so she is going to have to go somewhere not here for marine biology. I think it would be a ton of fun. I'm sure it'll be a lot of hard work, but I would love to study animals and get to go swim with them and so on. I think it will be fun. I think she's going to enjoy it, provided she can do all the things. Science has not been her strongest subject. However, I think now that she's found something that directly requires like having some good science grades, she's, it'll be better. She'll work harder at it. My sister studied marine environmental science, which is different but connected. Yeah. It's all definitely connected, for sure. And the water environment in general is really vital to the rest of the environment, so that's really cool. And she got to travel with it. Yeah, that would kind of be, I think that's kind of my hope for the kiddo, is that she makes some good connections with like the aquarium here. We have a small but decent aquarium, and that if she can make some of those connections, then she would be able to actually go some places with that, and hopefully she really can. she really wants to just stay here. Like, she doesn't want to go off to college, which is also interesting because your options for marine biology in a landlocked desert state are pretty minimal. But we figure she can do all of the like basic core requirement classes here and then probably have to transfer somewhere to do all of the specialized stuff. It is a fascinating subject. I agree. I'm really proud of her for deciding that that's kind of where she wants to go, for being that interested in it. Well, you shut the door. Maybe I can get some fingies, because I don't have... You're really insisting on not giving me a third piece of evidence. And with the power off, if it were freezing, I should definitely have freezing by now. And you're in here, but we haven't seen dots. Maybe I need to move. Helps if I hit the right button. Move my dots. And move the camera farther back. Something. I don't know. We're gonna go look from the van because I've been here in the dark. I do feel like since the Grafton updates, things have gotten harder. I do too. I feel like sort of no matter what settings I have, and normally I play on like a custom 3 evidence. Sometimes we do 2 if we're feeling crazy. And I feel like oftentimes I am struggling to get that third piece to confirm something, or getting in the ghost to do anything, or because sometimes, at least, if you're not really getting the third piece of evidence, like it's doing some kind of behavior or something that can give you some kind of an idea, and I feel like I'm struggling to get that. Like, I don't know. So I'm glad it's not just me that feels like it's gotten harder to get that last little bit. But I'm thinking, since we're really, really struggling to get dots at this point, that maybe and we definitely haven't gotten freezing or spirit box. I'm gonna go with Faye. I'm just gonna go with it. And this will be my attempt at one of the rounds for the weekly challenge. I don't think I'm gonna do any more of the weekly challenge. And it was a mare, so we were totally wrong on all accounts. I mean, we did get it down to that being one of the 3 options. What is the spirit box? I used to cruise on professional, died 3 times tonight. Yeah, I agree. Like I said, I feel like I've been struggling too, that things have gotten... that I'm discovering either more based on activity or from hunt things than like getting evidence. And even then, because I'm really bad at surviving hunts, sometimes I still can't get it. So I don't know, but I agree with you. I think it's gotten harder. Alright, well, we have tried our one challenge mode that we said we were definitely going to try, and that took us forever. That took us 40 minutes. So we are just... Oh, and the bone... I don't even know which classroom 36 is. So had this been a normal round where I was looking for a bone, we would have not bothered. Or we wouldn't have found it. Anyway. So I think that we are going to go on to doing some of the event maps and do that for the rest of stream. However, I think I'm gonna run an ad break real quick so that way they don't kick in like while we're in the middle. So I think I will run an ad break now and get that out of the way, and then we will go on to one of the maps. So I do run one ad break every hour, keeps pre-rolls off, and that way if you have to refresh, you don't get hit with ads. If new people come in, they don't get smacked with ads. And Twitch is going to run ads either way, so I'd rather have a say as to when they happen. I'm going to take a break and go to the bathroom, refill my water, and on that I do get some words on stream while we are on break. That way if you don't end up in ads or you don't get that many ads, you're not just sitting here staring at a blank screen. So let me get that up, and I will be back in just a few. Alright, it looks like the ad break is over. I'll just let this round of words finish up, and then we will get back to it. Sometimes I can't figure out what words they're looking for. Like, sometimes I feel like I put in a bunch of words that should be there and it doesn't like them. I don't know. It could just be a me thing. Words are done. Let's get back to Phasmo. Let's see. Where do we want to start? Let's start on Tanglewood. Why not? I'm rubbish at these games. I'm okay at word games, but I think with the words on stream, there's like a built-in delay. I think the idea is maybe so that one person can't like completely spam the whole board and then no one else gets to play. However, when there's only a few people that are wanting to play, it can be kind of frustrating. At least to me. And yeah, definitely in normal life I don't do word games with like a time limit. So if it takes me an hour to do the whole word game, who cares? Put a timer on anything and my brain shuts off. Yeah. And I'm that person, like, I don't know if you get some of like our game shows and stuff over there. I know you all have game shows too, but like Wheel of Fortune or dang it, what's the other one where you have to answer everything in the form of a question? And now I can't think of what it's called. I've even had friends qualify to be on it. And like any of those, game show contestant things, I am certain that like I can stand there and watch Wheel of Fortune and I can tell you the words, the clue, the whatever before the people playing have figured it out. But I absolutely know that if I was on that game, not a chance. I wouldn't know anything. My brain would just be done. It would not. I would never be able to come up with the answer. Get a couple of lights on in here. There's one that my partner Kayaks likes to watch, and I want to say it's called like The Wall or something. And one of the rounds, one person is up in like a booth and they're asked questions, and the other person has to guess if they got the question right. And Kayaks always says that if we went on and then they drop like these big balls down and it's like a giant pachinko machine, drop them down and wherever the ball lands is like how many points you get or how much money you get if they got the question right. And if they got it wrong, that's how much you lose. And Kayaks always says that he would put me up in the booth because I know tons of random bits of whatever. And I do play trivia every week, but I'm just a glorified button pusher on the console boxes when I go and play trivia. Like, I mostly go to have some food and hang out with my friends. I feel proud if I know, like, one answer a year. So, but he always says that he would put me up there. Okay, you are probably like right here. And I think, I don't see you though. You like, oh, well you weren't in the bathroom. Okay, are there like no totems in this map? And I feel like if they did, they would immediately ask all the sports questions. And I don't know any, you used to enjoy pub quizzes? I have a lot of fun with it. I mean, it's the one that we do is called NTN Buzz Time, and it's like, it comes up on TVs, and you have these little tablets and that's how you fill them out. We play as a team. There's like 15 of us, and yeah, generally I'm, somebody else gives out the answer, and I just try to hit the buttons as fast as possible. And we honestly do pretty well. We've got a pretty varied group of people, which I think helps. And so, like, we have a history professor, so any history classes, any history questions, he most likely knows the answer to. Don't get me wrong, you're useless. Me too. That would help, yeah. So he knows the history stuff, and then, like, we have former military, I read a lot of like mystery books, and I follow a lot of true crime, so those are the things that I know, and we almost never get those questions. We have a pretty varied group of people from kind of all over the place. Most of us. You are a garagey ghost. So you just wanted to walk all the way over there and vent on my butt in the master bedroom earlier. Alright, well, good to know, ghosty. Oh, I can drop my camera also. Let's go downstairs and see if there's any totems downstairs. Oh, power is down here. That's also good to know. Like when you're doing like the Easter, right? That was my first event, and apparently they're all just an Easter event from now on. When you're doing the event, do you forget to turn on the lights too? I'm really sorry, but I have to lurk. Absolutely, go lurk, go do your thing. If you come back, let me know. Otherwise, I hope you have a good one, and I will see you next time. I will be on tomorrow morning my time. I'm saying that earlier? Yeah. Yeah, I forget to turn on the lights all the time. But go take care of yourself, do what you gotta do, and I will absolutely see you next time, Monk. Have a good night. Yeah, it's probably pretty late for you at this point, so have a good night. I think we only found one totem. Does that sound right? Let's plan with the lockers. Get the dotties on. Where do I want dotties? I think I want to do floor dotties. I think floor dotties are gonna be the way to go. Sorry, and thank you. Lovely chatting. Enjoy your stream. Thank you very much for hanging out, Monk. And yes, I will definitely enjoy the rest of my stream. You have a good evening, or good night. Alright, we're gonna... Oh, it already wrote in the book. Thanks for scaring the crap out of me, Ghosty. And I had just dropped the camera, so I couldn't even get a picture right in my face. And it was Naked Man. Okay, but that's an EMF 4. We better get this down. If he's gonna be so eventy on my butt, I am gonna be an unhappy girl if I'm not careful. Oh, maybe late freezing, or late-ish freezing. I'm a donut, I was gonna lurk. Sorry, night-night lurking. Have a great lurk, and have a good night. Oh. And it tanked our sanity. And we never even looked at the, blah blah blah, the things, the objectives. Sound recorder, cruci, and video camera. I have to use the sound recorder. Actually, we have tier 3. It's not that awful, but the sound recorder is definitely my least favorite bit of media. And it's Kenny Lee. Well, Kenny Lee is Beef Jerky Man, which we do not appreciate. I don't really need to see naked Beef Jerky Man, but I guess that's what Kenny wants to be, so... And I don't think I have anything on me that is useful. I couldn't even hear that. Is it just me, or are the car alarm sounds really quiet now? Okay, I don't see any feet, but it could also be where we positioned the salt. And again, when I don't have the camera in my hand, crotch right in my face. Oh, and we have a cruci burn. Well, if you're gonna be there and be creepy, I guess at least I can get a photo as you break the lights. Oh, and our sanity is in the dumpster again. Dumpster sanity. Get the night vision on. Okay. Oh, and I couldn't even get a picture of Naked Man because my book was full. Alright, are we going to... Oh, we should put ghostwriting in the book. I'm kind of feeling They or Morai? Do we want to delete a photo with the idea that Beef Jerky Man is going to do another event where we can get a picture of him, get some more points, or do we want to just not care? Maybe a little column A, a little column B. Okay, do I have anything in my hands? No. Our sanity is back up to something desirable. Grab you and you. Okay, and that's the light you busted. But we do have lights on in here. Get some more salt down. See if we can get some videos. Alright, that called that salt. Still no feet. Let's see if we can get a motion sense. Okay, we got the interaction. Yeah, I really can't hear that car. Like the car alarm. Is that just a me problem? Give me just 1 second, folks. I gotta fix one of my fans. Hold on. Okay. My most amazing new little room fan. I had forgotten to charge. So it was suddenly like, haha, too bad. Okay. Spirit box. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, we got Spirity box. Okay, we're gonna do that. Where are you?
I'm behind.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, it almost tried to record twice. But we got it. Okay, we have Spirit Box, so Thay is gone. I'm kind of leaning more towards Morai. It keeps tanking us. Cool. We got Mist Form. Alright, what else do we need for objectives? We don't need anything else for objectives. We just need to confirm what it is. If we are thinking Morai, Morai is Spirit Box, Ghostwriting, and Freezing. But we are not getting Freezing. Shouldn't we have Freezing by now? Because it's throwing stuff. For lack of anything else to be sure about, maybe we go look for dots again. Where is it? Nowhere that we could see. Maybe ghost orbs could be mare. Maybe we need to pan around. Let's pan around, see if it sees ghost orbs, because we can never seem to see them. Nope, no orbs. Let's see, spirit, mare, EMF would be spirit. UV would be Pulte. I don't think we're getting UV. I don't think we're getting freezing either. Dots would be Dio. And orbs would be mare. I think we're looking for EMF or orbs. That's what I think. We're definitely gonna have to take one of these in with us. I guess we'll try a candle to see if we can bait an EMF 5. And we might as well turn it on since Ghosty Pants has turned off the power. Oh, well, I guess we can't place it there. Make sure the light is on because I can't tell. Just turned off the light. Where's my UV? Oh, now we finally get dots. We finally got dots. Only took 4,000 years. It's a Dio. Well, I mean, we don't need to. But we could, you know, take our Dio for a walk. But we don't need to, and we spent so much time in high school, so we know what it is. We have all of our objectives. Let's get some points.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
And we were correct with a Dio. Ba-ba-ba-bum! We got 27 points. I am really... I mean, obviously we're not going to hit 100 tonight, but I'm thinking we're going to probably next week, you know, either Sunday or Monday. And I can't decide for sure if I would rather prestige and then take advantage of some of the extra, you know, percent from the blood moon or not. Okay, this is behind by a few points. I think that's yesterday's. We don't need to leave that open. For some reason, it kind of bothers me when it's open. Don't know why. And we do have our base. We do have the base one, which is very cool. I think it's cool. I like it a lot more than this one. I know for some of you that have been playing for a long time, it's actually kind of frustrating that basically it's the same trophy that you got last year, if I understand everything correctly. However, I wasn't playing back then, so to me it's cool. Let's do a Camp Woodwind. I want to not do something crazy big. Not that Point Hope is super crazy big, but it's bigger.
Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
We can do Point Hope
Looks like this is
after the next ad break.
violent, and it looks like they left in a hurry.
You know what? I'm gonna try something. I know there's a few that kind of do this. Where they open the doors and kind of get everything, you know, that way the ghost room cools down. We're gonna try it. The worst that happens is we get everything wrong and we dead super fast. You know, the upside of gaming. Okay, well, I don't see anything there. Oh, right. Who are we looking for? We are looking for Jack Holland. And Jack Holland needs to be incensed. We need to witness a ghost event, so Jack Holland needs to do one. And we have to detect him with a motion sensor. And we've already got an EMF of 3 and a little bitty blip back there. Let's go turn on some lights, shall we? Is my headlamp on? Yes. I don't see any bones. No showers running. Ghosty wanted to scare me. I don't see any bones in there. So, oh. Ghosty just turned off the power, but we have the mirror. I don't know why I felt like I needed to get closer to the mirror to take the picture, but I did. Okay, Ghostimus. Are you in here? 11, 10. You could be. with eventing there and everything, you absolutely could be. Does anyone else feel like there's a delay between the sound and when it vanishes? It throws me off every time. Right, no bones. We'll check temps for good measure. Oh. I'm kind of glad we did, because we were thinking that it might be over in the other spot, but I'm thinking it's over here. Do you just throw things? I don't see anything out of the ordinary in here. But oh, there's something out of the ordinary. Alright, we're gonna go with it being in here for now. If we need to move, we can. Open! I don't see any bones or totems. For a second I thought that chair leg was a bone. Oh, here's the bone. I was about to say, if any of you see the bone and I miss it... What was that? 3 totems? I admittedly did not fully check my points last round enough to do the mathing as to how many totems we found last round. I feel like we only found 2. Hey, you're in here, but it's not very cold in here. Alright, so let's get video camera, we'll get Dottie's, and an EMF. Oh, we should just... What is it with us insanity tonight? I mean, just because in real life I don't have very much sanity doesn't mean that the game needs to be that way. Translucent ghost. I hope I got that video. Okay, push the button so that you don't have to scroll straight through. We did not get that video. Poopy ghost. It's being kind of throwy. Oh, we have EMF 5 for days. Alright, EMF 5. Event, motion sensor, and incense. Okay. I'm not actually sure I've gotten that many... Are you gonna let me do this? Thanks, Ghosty. I appreciate the help. Okay, now we can internally panic. Because that's how we do it around here, right? Okie dokie. So, would you stop? Okay, now it's just getting excessive. And, we don't know each other well enough, Ghost, for heavy breathing. We really don't. Okay, I picked it up. I'm really kind of not convinced it's actually here. Alright, well, we'll keep the thermi on us. Our sanity is basically 0. We're gonna pan around and see if I get information that actually helps us, because I'm not convinced that it's actually in that tent. Okay, well that didn't help. Nope, but it dotsed. So it's in there, it's just wandering around like a jerk. And now, of course, it's not gonna dots. What are my objectives? Incense and motion sensor. Okay, thanks for blowing out my candle. I don't see you. Where are you? Oh, you're creepy. You gonna let me do this twice? No? Nope. Once was enough. We couldn't be that lucky, could we? Okay, we need motion sensor and incense. Let's see if we can get a dots recording. For no other reason than I just want one. Nope, it's not gonna do it for us. It's gonna throw stuff though. This will also help us know if we're really in the right spot. It says yes. Okay, so we have EMF and dots. Let's get... What else is in my hand? Oh, the thermi. I think we're gonna try and keep the lantern on us because it's just tanking our sanity. Oh, now we're getting cold. Of course. Also, hopefully that cleanse the area will keep it quiet for a few minutes. Because that would be nice. Onryo's not an option, right? Well, it's not a Goryo. We've seen it dots in person. We're gonna put this one out here because I do not trust... Was it Kenny? No, Kenny was the last one. Kenny was Naked Man. Who are we? Jack. I don't trust Jack. I do not trust Jack one bit. I am fairly certain that Jack is a jerk. Where are you? Where are you?
Here in the
Alright, well, we don't need to put down salt. Let's get in the van where it's safe. We have Spirit Box. You're a Wraith, so if we put down salt, if we had gotten down salt earlier, we might have known earlier that it was a Wraith. But we didn't, so... I mean, I'm not worried about testing, for one. We're just gonna go with it. I have it circled. We have all of our objectives. Let's get ourselves some points.
Welcome back.
And we were correct. Ba-ba-ba-bum. And we got 29 points. So 10 points for the ghost. Each objective would equal 9, so that'd be 19. And then plus 4, so 23. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So we found 3 totems, right? I'm not going to do that mathing every time. I'm just curious. Because sometimes my brain just needs to know those kinds of things. $51,800. I don't even think we're going to get the first upgrade before the end of the event. But we might. We might. I shouldn't be pessimistic like that. We might. And look, everybody, I'm on the leader. I'm kidding. Yeah, in 10,000th place, I am on the leaderboard. I just like being able to be up there for a minute. That's all. Okay, we're gonna do another tangle because we do have like 15 minutes till ads, and I don't want to run ads just yet, but at the same time, like, I don't want to be deep in the middle of a
We've arrived.
round when ads hit.
Up before investigating. I've got nothing else to report, unfortunately.
Okay, Jessica Maudsley. Cleanse the area, witness an event, and get a video. Alright, Jessica. You be a good ghost and give us all the stuff we need, okay? Cute little beardy. Alright, ghost is most likely in here because it already made the bear giggle. I'm sorry, Teddy. We'll take you out of here in a minute. I know you like the lights off, Ghosty, but I don't. I'm not a fan. Oh, you could be hallway. I think we're gonna assume hallway for now. Yep, there's a picture now on the floor. We're assuming hallway for now. Okay, let's look for bones and totems. Hi, totem. That's 2. Oh, and we need cursed objects also. Bone? What is it with jawbones right next to doors? That is the second time that has happened on this map. Did I get it? I'd better have gotten it. I didn't get it. Really? Three. Are we gonna get? Well, we'll find out. No tarot. No bones. No monkey paw. That's 4. Nope, power is out here. Always good to know where the power is. No Jerry. Alright, into the basement we go. No summoning circle. We have Ouija board. And no more totems. So I think we got all of them. That's 5. We got 5, right? I think so. We're gonna put you there. Grab the thermo. It's Granny, everybody! Hi, Granny! Nobody tell Gaga that I'm stealing her grannies. Actually, I think I only average about 1 granny at time. Like, I think we had 1 granny yesterday. Actually, I don't even think we did. Whoop. What else is in my hands? That's what else is in my hands. Okay. I don't even think we got one. So we average like 1 granny a week. So we really, I think Tom's still stealing all of her grannies. Way more than me. Why you not want to... Seriously. Am I the only one that has this problem? Nope, it turned off this light. And Dobby. He's such a cute little baby. He is. Right, we were gonna rescue Teddy. Because you're making him giggle. And we'll rescue Dobby too. Oh, don't stare at the wall. Well, now you're crooked, but at least you're not staring at the computer tower. Alright, let's see if the camera sees orbs. No orbs. Of course, they could be down the other hallway. That is one of the major downsides to the hallway. Yep, we've got EMF. Still no freezing. Video camera is too far away. We're not going to catch that door at all. But we can get a dirty water picture. Oh, we don't have any more room for pictures. That's okay too. That's a 3. Put that back there. Oh, this is what I wanted to do. Grab you. Oh, we never put the writing book down. You, let's get these things in. I want to get a second camera in. Man, it's just touching all the doors. Alright. Oh, but we have a handprint. Thanks for hissing at me. And turning off my lights. It totally turned off. Fricker. Oh, and we have ghostwriting. Polty, demon, or myling. Temps are finally down. Our sanity is terrible. Okay, incense. I'm gonna carry a video camera on me. And let's do the incense. Yep, and we need to spirit box too. No. I needed a ghost video, not a light flicker. Right, I'll get that out of my hand. Okay, that light's dead. This one's dead too. Cool. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Do I need to turn off? Well, that answers that question. No, I don't need to turn off the other light. Okay, we have our 3 pieces of evidence. So we know it is a Pulte. Ads are about to start in a couple of minutes. So we have 2 out of 3 objectives. We absolutely could keep going for video of a ghost, but since ads are getting ready to start, I think we're just gonna call it. Sorry, not call it. We're gonna call this round here. We're just gonna end this one and then go on to the next one after the ads. We'll do ads first.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
And we were correct with a Pulte. Bum, bum, bum. And we got 28 points. We also got a daily. I will always take a few extra dollars. Alright, so we are going to run the ads. I do 1 ad break an hour for up to 3 minutes. During that time, I stretch, I get some snacks, or well, not snacks, I'm streaming. You go get some snacks, get some water, I refill my water, and I do get words on stream on for anybody who doesn't get hit with ads or who just doesn't have that many ads. That way you're not just staring at an empty screen. So let me get that going, and then I will be back in just a few minutes. Okay, it looks like the ads are over or finishing up. So I will let this round of words finish, and then we will go on to, I think we'll do Point Hope. So welcome back from the ads, everyone. Thank you for sitting through them. It really does help out the stream, and you know, it keeps pre-roll off and all that good stuff, which you know, I think pre-roll is more annoying than ads in the middle. That's my personal opinion. You all can have your opinions about it. Alright. Let's go. Oh, it's 6 o'clock my time, and it must be midnight UK time because all the maps have changed. So we won't do a Point Hope. We'll do a Bleasdale. Do a medium map. One that takes a little bit longer, but we still want those points, so... Alright, we have Donna Skinner. 3 photos, one of which needs to be an EMF, and another one needs to be a lovely portrait of Donna. Alright, Donna, you ready for your close-up? I think Blood Moon on this map just looks pretty awesome. Hello, Totem. Okay, let's get some temps. I did not see any bones. Let's turn off these lights. Yay, we do have this closet hiding. I really wish there was a light switch in here. For when we're hiding from ghosts. But can't have everything we want, right? Unfortunately. Like, that cake looks kind of yummy. And I don't have any cake in the house, but we do have ice cream. So maybe after dinner I will have some ice cream. Oh, we have hiding in here. Ghosty threw a picture. Alrighty, are you in here, Ghosty? Or maybe you're in here? You're in here. Let's get those lights on too. Oh, man, there's a totem. Right. So we still need an object and a bone. That must have been me. I didn't think I had that many lights on. But I guess I did. Oh, we probably left these lights on. Okay, let's go upstairs. Totem. No mirror. And no bone, at least not that I could see. No bones or totems. We will go up into the attic in a minute. No monkey paw. Oh, we have that hiding too. I don't remember the coffee steaming. How did I not remember that? I am sure somebody, myself included, pointed it out at some point in time. Doing a walkthrough of here. Right, no spider. I do always try to point out the spider if I see her, just in case anybody else does not want to see the spider. Oh, we got a totem in here. And tarot cards. And bone. Okay, cool. We called it a bone. Alright. Potentially. Well, if we're thinking... Oh, I'm glad I turned around. Hello, totem. If we are thinking about potentially doing family game night, I better take these down with me. That way I don't have to come all the way back up here for them. Oh, right. It seems like a dumb glitch to have not repaired by now. However, I am not a game programmer, designer, or developer, so what do I know? And just because I think something should be an easy fix doesn't mean that it is. And I definitely know from every app and program that I have to work in that sometimes upgrading and updating is not upgrading or updating. Sometimes it's just making everything work differently. Door opens this way, Ed. You know what, we're just gonna go through here in the dark. No totem over there, just one over here. And no totems over here. Alright, now that we have gone through all of that, let's get some stuff in there. I do still have a camera on me, so we'll just grab video camera and EMF, and we will get those in here. Oh, we had Orbeez. There we go, we recorded the Orbeez. Okay, no freezing yet. Right, we should have nothing else in our hands now. Yep. So let's go get more thingy things. More thingy things. More thingy things. Let's grab the other cruci too. Let's get that down. It looks like Ghostimus turned off the power. Unfortunately for us, it is on the way to the ghost room. It's an EMF 3. Are we gonna be lucky? Helps if you push the right buttons. As we all know, I love pushing the wrong buttons. It is what I excel at. What would be nice is if we could get an easy ghost photo like dots. Dots would be very helpful. Okay, let's check temps. It could be late freezing. Late freezing is definitely a possibility. However, I don't know. I mean, we have orbs. And without anything else, orbs is not real helpful. But we are gonna med up. I feel like I've done a better job of staying in the light on this map than I have on others. But apparently not. No, we have ghosty writing. Do I even have any pictures left? I do have one. Oh, but it is a photo of the ghost, so we need to delete one anyway. We'll delete that. Okay, no UV. Ghost writing takes away mimic, so we can put orbs in. We've had this combo before, and it was a mare, and we were not correct in what we guessed. Alright, let's do our least favorite thing, Spirit Box. Where are you? Where are you? Okay. I also can't actually even see, but I don't see it. Does anybody else see it? Excuse me. I think I muted before I coughed in everybody's faces, but in case I didn't, I apologize. Hey, we have a mayor who needs to give us a picture. Donna, you ready for your close-up? Can I get a picture, pretty please? I don't know what door that was. Donna, can I have a picture? Pretty, pretty, please. I would love a picture. Nope, we're gonna do other things, but no pictures. Come on, Donna. Picture? Picture. You know you wanna. Oh, that's the door she opened earlier. Can I get a picture, Donna, pretty please? It's all I need, and then I'll leave. Picture? Picture, picture. She can't change rooms, but I super feel like she's not even in here. But according to that, she is. Alright, we'll give it like another minute, and then we're gonna give up and move on. Oh, she likes moving doors, but not helping me. Alright, we're giving up. Donna had her chance for a lovely photo, and she blew it. So we got 2 out of 3. It is a mayor. At least we think it is.
Welcome back.
We were correct with a mayor. Bum bum bum. Now when we had a lot of totems this time. We had a decent amount of totems. Oh, dang it. I should have made sure to play Edgefield earlier, because I kind of wish Edgefield was one of our options. But it is what it is. We will go to Willow. We can probably get in at least 1, maybe 2 more before we do have to call it for the night, so... Alright, who do we have? Cora Moore. Sound recorder. We have to escape Cora during a hunt, and we need her to blow out a firelight. Well, we can try our best. Grab the car key. Oh, we have tarot again. Oh, and we forgot we didn't do family game night. Well, we didn't say that we were going to for sure. We said we might. This door is a push, Ed, not pull. I don't actually think I've played Willow yet on the event. No totems, no bones. No good hiding. Now, I guess before we forget to check for sure, let's check. Let's check temps. It's still warm everywhere, but we've been in the map just long enough for stuff to start to cool down. Okay, no. We haven't seen a bone or a totem at all. Oh. Bone? Okay, so there's like no totems in this house. None. I feel kind of scammed, guys. Not gonna lie. Alright, well, Ghost is down here. Oh, here's a totem. This light doesn't work now. Are you in here, or are you in one of these rooms? Well, we'll grab the totem while we're here. Or are you in here? Nope, you are out here where you broke the light. Because somebody's afraid of the light. I was gonna say afraid of the dark, but that's not the case. Okay, what is in our hands? Okay, get you out of our hands, you out of our hands. Let's go get some more stuff, and let's turn off some lights, because we left all the lights on. Since it all looks the same with the lights on, I mean, it's brighter with the lights on. But it's bright anyway, so it's hard to be sure. Alrighty. Video camera, dots, other cruci. And away we go. And this one we'll put here. Try to cover everything. Maybe floor dotties. Maybe floor dotties is the way to go. Yeah, that works for me. Oh, might as well check temps since we're here. You were supposed to go down. Go down, not up, down. Ghost doesn't want to be cooperative. Okay, let's check our camera. And we've got Orbeez. Maybe we'll be lucky and get Dotties too. That, I think, was an object throw. It was. So let's get these in. You already have 3 things in your hands, Ed. You cannot carry more. EMF 5. Alright, get that marked off. Mimic goes away. So we have an Araiju or an Obake. Guess maybe we should look for fingerprints. Why throw hammers at me? There is no reason to throw hammers at me. Alright, let's get the salt down. Alright, we still need sound recorder and firelight. So let's bring those things in. Blah. We got the sound at least. Yeesh. I could have left the duplicate sound. We aren't trying for perfect games. We don't need the unique. But, oh well. Whatever. We got the sound. We got the firelight. Are you gonna... No. Never. Why would we do that? Okay, so we need... We know it's not ghostwriting. It's Feetses. Where is my camera? Not that button. Okay, so we have an Obake. We have an O-Bakery. Is it hunting? I think it is, and I don't have smudges or anything, so we're just gonna hide. Shit. And it killed the power. No wonder our sanity is 13%. Okay, that should have us but just to the point where we can get down and get the power back on. And then get hunted. Oh, and we totally missed this totem. Let's get this light on. And that light is on. Okay. Let's go look at our sanity. Okay, we are right in hunt range. Let's keep our light off. And we're just gonna stand here and wait. Now she's not gonna hunt. Watch. Or she's actually like in crucie range and just popping crucies down there. Which we have no way of knowing. Come on, ghosty woasty. Come on. I'm guessing that she's popping crucies. That's my guess. Hmm. And we are in the light, right? Yes. I kind of would like to get the objective before playing with cards. I would. And I know we're currently kind of standing in the light, which doesn't totally help. We'll just leave my headlamp off. Okay, that should have put me solidly under 50. Because we were right there. If I go down to pull crucies, she's gonna spawn on my butt and hunt. Guaranteed. Right, on the list of bad ideas, she popped the power. Shouldn't the death card make her hunt? Oh, but Cruci... dang it. Yes, hi, Ghosty. Well, now she could spawn right here and hunt me. Run! Why am I not running? Did we do it? I think we might have done it. I hope we did it. I guess we'll find out. Alright, let's blow this pop stand. And y'all even got a little tarot action. Little family game night, little hunts with the creepy little child. Alright, we got it. And we have an obake. Let's get out of here. Oh, and we got a daily. Cool, cool. 29 events. That too. 29 points. Okay, let's take a look. What are we looking at? Like we're at. Okay. I think that's not terrible. It does feel like they require a lot of points to get the trophy upgrades. Like, yeah, I managed to get one for the Easter event, but I'm not positive that I'm going to get one for this event. Partially because the fam just doesn't really play that much anymore, so I'm not playing as much off stream. Yeah. Anyway, unfortunately, that is going to be it for me today. I will be back tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Mountain Time US. We are going to do Water Park Sim. I was debating doing a little bit of both so that I could get some more event points, but I think we might just do the whole stream Water Park Sim. Tuesday is a longer stream. Mondays have to be shorter just because of the time that I can go on. Or come on. You all know what I meant. And yeah, so we'll definitely be doing Water Park Sim with Twitch integration. So if you want to come in and get shoved into a pool or wreak havoc or whatever, absolutely. I appreciate each and every one of you, all of my lurkers, all of my chatters, everybody in between. Thank you to any of my new followers. Welcome to the fam. I hope you like it here. I look forward to seeing you again next time. Like I said, I will be on tomorrow with some Water Park Sim. Besides hunting ghosties, we all need a good laugh. And Water Park Sim is just absolutely a riot. I appreciate all of you. Take care of yourselves. Drink some water. I know I don't drink enough water, so I'm sure you don't. And have a great rest of your evening. Eat some good food. Take care of yourselves. Do something just for yourself. Self-care is important. And I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.